trying to give it a minute for people to come back in here. If they come in, I'm about to get started. I had a headache too. But I know it's because I'm sleepy and I'm tired of being in front of this light. Yep. I know that's what it is. Alright, y'all know 3 is the green light for me, and there's 3 people in here now, so I'm about to go ahead and get back to it. This collective Mars and Gemini spread. Question 1. What do you need to be more committed to at this time? The Ace of Cups. New emotional beginnings, new emotional perceptions, jumping into new emotional pools, allowing yourself to be emotionally renewed. That is what you need to be more committed to at this time, okay? How can you better focus your attention and maximize your time? The Goddess of Wands. Embrace your confidence. Trust in your ambition. Trust the fact that you are a fire starter, an initiator. You have passion, you have beauty, you have intellect. You can lead with that and focus your attention on that. Maximize your time and understand that when you set boundaries for yourself, people will fall in line. You don't have to always be so flexible. Okay. How are you currently pitting one side of yourself against the other? The Star. You don't trust yourself. You don't trust yourself to be vulnerable. You don't trust yourself to shine. You don't trust yourself to be seen. You don't trust yourself to fully be heard. And as a function of that, you suppress yourself, and then you get mad because you think other people are suppressing you or society is suppressing you, not realizing it's you. It's you suppressing yourself and then rebelling against the world. I mean, thinking you're rebelling against the world, but really you're just rebelling against yourself. You need to get that together, okay? What have you been overly analytical or hypocritical? Where have you been overly shit? Is that 1 foot on land, 1 foot? Yes, yes. Where have you been overly analytical or hypocritical? The Sun. You've been overly judgmental and analytical as it relates to yourself, your identity, your appearance, other people's identity, their appearance. Let people be who they are. Let people look like how they want to look like. I mean, I feel like social media has created this whole false perception of what things are supposed to look like anyways. And sometimes I get on here, like I've been on here tired as hell at the end of my work day with y'all, no makeup, just in my tired, with my tired eyes, in my attire with my lip gloss. And I'm like, hey, y'all still gonna get my beautiful face anyway. Now, I could come on here all dolled up every single time, and maybe I would have more of a following, or maybe it would attract more people. I don't know. And really, to be honest, I don't care, because I'm not here for that. I'm here to bring y'all the message. I'm not here for y'all to look at me and be cute, even though I like looking cute. I'm here to bring y'all the message. Like, that's what I'm here for. At the end of the day. So stop being so overly analytical about how people perceive you visually, how people think you're coming, how you think you're coming off to people, and how other people come off to you. Like I said, stop internally instigating things and taking things personally when they're not. How can you bring more harmony and balance to your relationships? 8 of Wands, forward movement, quickly, rapidly, forward movement. You've already learned a new lesson, and now it's time for you to take initiative and action on that. It's time for you to move in spirit on that. Stop acting like you don't know better and go ahead and do better. Period. How can you use the energy of Mars more effectively this month? Strength. Stand strong on your intentions. Stand strong on your boundaries. Stand strong on your focus. Stand strong on your drive. Stand strong in your affirmations. You also have the Ace of Wands. Allow Spirit to breathe a breath of fresh air into you. I don't know how many times I've said in this video, we moving towards our new year during spring equinox. That's what this is about. Spirit is breathing life into that new year, that new space, okay? So suck it in, breathe it in. Additional oracle guidance. We have the mice. It might be some sneaky shit going on. It might be some conflict, some chaos, some destruction. But like I've mentioned earlier when I was talking about the tower, it's for the greater good. You need to learn these lessons. You need to understand that it's meant to teach you something, okay? It's meant to teach you how to get your flowers, how to get that closure, how to get that completion, and be planted in gardens that will allow you to bloom and not let you just wither and wilt away, okay? Additional oracle guidance as well. We have the waning crescent card come through with Virgo. This is giving me very much we need to surrender to those extra judgments and criticisms. We need to stop trying to serve everyone else when we haven't even served ourselves well enough. We need to surrender to the fact that sometimes we have to isolate in order to restore. Sometimes we have to cut people off in order to reflect. Sometimes we have to use our intuition and move on our intuition before it makes sense. And sometimes stillness is the only thing there is, okay? And then the blue flame. I'm about to read this to y'all, and then I'm about to get out of here and bid you all good night. What? I'm like, what y'all laughing at? 1 foot on land, 1 foot in the water. We're part land, part water. You gotta be willing to swim through both. Walk through both, float through both, however you want to look at it. Okay. Oh, man. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. This is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical kundalini awakening and deep cellular DNA and healing. Deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate. An awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. So I be telling y'all, stop pitting one side of yourself against the other. Integrate all aspects of yourself to work for your highest good, okay? Also, same thing with other people. Integrate the aspects of other people to work in your best interest. Integrate the aspects of situations to work in your best interest, okay? The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes considerable amount of time to integrate. And awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred, and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experiences each and every day. So reflect and meditate on that affirmation, you guys. Visit my website, 11moons11.com. You can purchase some lip gloss. You can purchase some body butter. You can purchase some fragrance oil. Okay? You can book yourself a reading. I would advise you to book a new moon reading or get tickets to my new moon event. The new moon in Pisces is on Saturday. Venus and Neptune are also in Pisces. Y'all need to watch my Monday video where I broke down the astrology of the week if you want to know more about that. Until Friday, I will catch y'all on the flip side. Thank you all for joining. I hope these readings were helpful. As always, if you can't book me or buy my products, you know you can send me a Cash App donation. My Cash App is Shani11LS. That's SHAUNIE11LS. Thank you all and good night.